Happy New Year, Cancers, and welcome back to Sunshine Intuitive Readings. For those of you who are joining for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the reading. I do have to apologize for my tardiness in getting these January forecasts out. They are late, and I do apologize sincerely. The holiday festivities and back and forth and all of that good stuff that the holidays brings did limit my time for preparing the readings for you. So thank you so much for hanging in there and for tuning in now. I'll also let you know that I plan to have your year ahead forecasts up within the next couple of days, or at the end of the week at the latest. The end of next week, I guess I should say, at the very latest. So please tune into those. And last but not least, I just have to thank all of you for your support during 2016 and as we move into 2017. It truly does mean a lot, and I hope you enjoy these readings as much as I enjoy preparing them for you. So with all of that being said, let's take a peek, Cancerians, for what January 2017 has in store for you. Let's take a peek. Okay, so this right here, this card position represents fire, which is your creative force, your will, your ambition. I usually like to call it the passion card, so what really gets you going. Here you have the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands in an upright position really speaks to victory, walking through the streets, announcing your victory, showing off what you just achieved. In a reverse position, I feel like you are not quite there. So you're working towards something, and you're very close to making an announcement, but not just yet. But you are very, very close to making that big splash that is about to come. Now, this card here represents air, which would be your current strategies, the thoughts concerning your goals. It's basically what's on your mind. Now, in this position, you have the Eight of Cups in a reverse position. The Eight of Cups in an upright position speaks to leaving something behind and embarking on something new. Not always entirely a happy embarkment or new journey to take, because there is some sorrow with what you're leaving behind. In a reverse position, though, I feel that you are really thinking this month, Cancer, that you're on the right path. You don't need to leave anything behind. You may need to build or change a few things that are on the path that you are currently on, but you are now realizing and thinking through how you don't have to leave anything behind as you move forward. So I see this month you're really planning ahead as how to keep all of those things that mean the most to you and to keep them strong as you move forward on this new journey, as you are preparing to make this announcement of whatever it is you may be working towards. Now, this is a general reading, so this will apply to each one of you differently, whether it be through love or career or health or a variety of other things it could be. It will resonate with each one of you differently. In the position of water, which speaks to your emotions, you have the World card, which is a beautiful card to have in this position. This really speaks to, you are just feeling really, really good this month, Cancer, which is fabulous. So, it's almost like everything seems to be working for you. There's some bumps in the road. We all have bumps in the road. But you're really appreciating how much you have that maybe before you might not have actually truly been entirely grateful for. Not that you didn't recognize that it was there, but you're really appreciating the things that are going well for you in your life this month, while recognizing where you need to still work towards getting to where you want to be in other areas of your life. So you're feeling very happy, very fulfilled this month from a variety of different angles in your life, which is fabulous. In this position here, this speaks to earth, which would be the material things that help you cope with everyday life or can potentially affect your everyday life. So when I say material, I don't necessarily mean money. It can mean money sometimes, but it's not always money. It can mean the people, the situations, the things that surround you that affect your everyday life. Now here you have the Tower card in reverse. I feel that potentially, because the Tower card really does speak to something happening, some news coming in or something happening that will ultimately create a ripple effect and a change in your life. I feel where this is in the reverse position that something is coming through to you this month, and initially you may think, oh my gosh, but it's actually really, really positive because this is in a reverse position. So there will be change coming this month, but I don't feel, your initial reaction to it might be, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But after the dust settles, you're going to see how positive it truly, truly is, which is really good. This card here represents what drives you in new directions, what gets you out exploring new things. And here you have the Three of Wands. Now, as you can see here, you have an individual who's holding on to one rod, and this is their accomplishment, so to speak. There's support behind this individual with the two other rods. And they're looking across the horizon as to where they should be going next. I feel that you, this month, Cancer, are feeling very supported. You're feeling very proud and very grounded and very confident about the accomplishments that you have had so far in your life. And again, this will relate to each one of you differently. But you're feeling extremely confident. You know you have the support around you, and you're ready to kind of take it to the next level. So where do I want to go next? So you are willing to start looking at branching out and exploring different things this month. And I feel like it's going to be a very positive and very beneficial time for you this month. Excuse me, I'm just coming off the tail end of a cold and I've still got a few tickles in my throat. This card here speaks to what helps you maintain a balanced and a healthy lifestyle. So here you have the Three of Cups in reverse. So potentially, the Three of Cups in an upright position speaks to celebrating with close friends or relatives, really enjoying your time. In a reverse position, and you're not the first sign to get this, I feel that you may be a little bit tired, almost in recovery mode this month, Cancer, from all of the festivities that have been happening over the holiday season. It's a very busy season for a lot of people. I always say it's almost like we try to get a whole year's worth of visiting with different people in a very short window of time, which is on top of the rest of everything that we have to do for the holiday season. So it's a very busy time. It's a very social time for a lot of people. And, you see a lot of colds come out this time of year. I have one myself. So I feel that potentially you could be feeling a little bit, I don't want to use the word run down because it's a bit extreme, but I do see you feeling a little bit tired this month just from all of the busyness that you're just coming off of, potentially from the holiday season. It could also be that you were working really hard throughout the month of December and you're getting a little bit of a reprieve and you're just like, oh, right? Take it in, take the rest in. So, definitely take the time you need to get back to your full speed and your full vigor this month. And I think that you will recognize that and just pace yourself as you move forward, which is fabulous. Now, this card here represents what potentially needs to go in order to move forward. And you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant in an upright position speaks to balance, fairness. It speaks to structure. You have it in reverse. So potentially, I feel, Cancers, for some of you out there, you may have been just kind of go, 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 go with no real established structures in place. I want to use that word, it's calling out, as to how to get things done, when to get things done. I'm not saying that you didn't get anything done, but you were probably pushing yourself extra hard. And I feel that as we embark upon the new year, you're really looking at, okay, I can get all this done, and I can get it done a lot easier if I do it this way instead of that way. So I feel that you're kind of getting rid of that excess fluster, almost, if you will. I don't even know if that's a word. But I feel that you're getting rid of that. So you're becoming more focused and more strategic as to how you get all of the tasks done in your life, which will bring you greater time and greater freedom to explore new things. Now, in this position here, this speaks to what the universe wants to guide you towards for your greater fulfillment. Now, here you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in an upright position speaks to, it's definitely a money-orientated situation. And it's, if you see here, the King of Pentacles, he's very smug. He's one of the smug individuals of the tarot deck. Very abundant, very showy. I feel that the universe is really sending you that message that you don't need to be showy. It's not all about the material gain. You know, there's a lot of other fulfilling things that are probably more fulfilling than money, that are going to help you get by and make you feel like you have a more fulfilled life. So I feel that the universe is really kind of drawing your attention to everything in your life, and not just those material, not just the balance in your bank account, basically, which I feel that you're going to be really feeling this month, because down here you've got the World in your emotional position, which really speaks to you embracing all of the wonderful things in your life. So that can be money, it can be people, it can be situations, everything, but you are really feeling the abundance of everything in your life, and you're really getting that this month. You're seeing that to be a wealthy person, you don't need to have a big bank account, and you're really feeling that this month, and the universe wants you to see that this month. Now, this right here, this card here speaks to the universe's reaction to your current state of being. So, Cancer, I feel that potentially you may have been coming out of some sorrow, a sorrowful period, a tough time. And if you look at the next card, it definitely speaks to that as well. So I feel that potentially you may have had a loss of some form in the recent past, and it was causing you some great grief. And the universe looked at that and said, you know what? And I feel that that loss may have been business related, because the universe wants you to focus on things that are not monetary. So I feel that that loss may have been potentially a job for some of you, potentially a monetary loss, but you definitely didn't feel too good about it. And the universe wants to highlight the fact that you have more than you think you do, and the universe is going to show you that this month. Now, this right here speaks to, it's the last card of the spread. It truly could be the first card of the spread, because it's the foundation of the entire spread. And this here is the Ten of Swords. So the tens are always like the most, and you have the swords here. So this is the most sorrow. So this is what you're coming out of, Cancer. So you're coming out of the most sorrow. So this month, it's almost like a rebirth for you, because you've gone through the worst of it. You've gone through whatever the worst is. You've been there, done that. You've wrote the book on that. And now this month, you are closing gaps by leaps and bounds to become victorious. You're working very hard to become victorious. You're seeing the path that you need to go on, that you don't need to reinvent the wheel completely. You're already on the path you need to be. You're seeing all the abundance in your life now that the dust has settled from the event that happened. Now, something is going to happen this month. There will be changes coming for you this month, Cancer. Like I said, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be actually quite positive for you. Now, I always like to pull 2 additional cards in my readings to give me a little bit of insight as to what is happening. So here you have the Justice card in reverse. So the Justice card in an upright position speaks to potentially having some legal situations at hand. You know, it could also be formalities of signing contracts or signing negotiations, some type of formality in an agreement, so to speak. In a reverse position, though, I see that potentially you may be taking action this month to avoid some type of legal action in the future. So you may be giving some thought to what you have at your disposal and how if you changed a few things on your current path, you may not have to go down the road of legal action. The other card that I have here is the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups in an upright position speaks to an offer out of the blue coming in, you giving some thought to it. You're looking at what you currently have and you're like, should I take it? Shouldn't I take it? I don't know what I should do. You know, this is a really good offer, but then I have to leave what I have. And the message that came through, and again, I think that this ties in quite nicely. When you initially hear this news, you're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to leave something, and I don't know if I want to do that, and you know, you're going to be a little bit flustered. But you don't need to change that path that you're on. So if you do get an offer this month, Cancerians, just keep that in mind. Give it a few days to mull it over, to really think about it from all angles, and to absorb what's been shared with you, because once you see it, whatever this offer is or this news that comes your way, you're going to see it very clearly. And I feel that once you see it very clearly, you're not even going to believe how easy it is to continue building upon the path that you are already on with this new complement in your life. So Cancer, this looks like an exciting month for you as you start off 2017, because it looks like there is a change coming in for the better, one that I think you'll be quite comfortable with, and a change that will also broaden your horizons and make you kind of stretch further than you potentially might have thought possible. And whatever this change is going to be creating quite a stir in the near future. So looks very exciting, very positive this month, Cancer. So until we meet again next time, keep your head up, keep smiling, enjoy the sunshine, and remember to get some rest. Take care, Cancers. Bye-bye.